Thank you for coming. My name is Joyaa and I am a constellator and a creative. And my background, initially creativity, I trained in dancing, then did theatre, and then ended up being in a rock and roll band and had the best time of my life. We toured the length and breadth of Australia. I was half Aboriginal. And then I came over here and it was so much more fun touring because it wasn't 400 miles between stops, 10 miles. And I started teaching voice, and I did that for a good 15 years. Then I had a baby, and things stopped in that department. But I worked in the studio during that time, and I, with my partner and my child, we created over 30 albums for us and our clients. So it was still went into the cave and got a lot more intimate. And when I was teaching the world to sing, it was really satisfying. But when I took one person's voice and we went on a deeper journey, that was as a teacher, that was just so exquisite. 5 years ago, I started to do a thing called family constellation work. And I don't know if you've done any therapy where you feel like you've recycled, I'm doing this thing again, I'm dealing with this issue again. One of the things I found with constellation work is that it shifted deep patterns in my family line. I call it like cranial sacral for your family system. So subconsciously we operate from 10 or 5% of ourselves. And then Bruce Lipton, I don't know if anyone's a Bruce Lipton fan here, fantastic. He reckons 90% of us are unconscious, and that's driving our life, that's our driver. So this constellation work works with your deep inherent systems in your family. So it's really powerful work. And I went back to Australia 18 months afterwards, and my sister-in-law said to me, she says, "What have you done? What's happened?" Because the dynamic had really changed. It just had changed. I hadn't done anything else. You don't do anything else with it, you just let it go. So I found that I'm just in love with the work. So now this new work, JOYFLOW, combines my two greatest loves, creativity and constellation work. Constellation work is generally a one-to-one process. And a couple of years ago I was asked to pitch it to a whole festival. Tricky. 50 people in the room. And some of the processes were brilliant. Some of the processes needed some work, but other things were just great. So this work, the JOYFLOW work, has constellation work in it, and constellation work at the heart of everything it is. This deep, authentic movement. So let's start with someone knocking at the door. Come in, welcome, welcome. Come up closer though. Come up close to me.